So subscribe to our YouTube channel at Omega 101.7 FM, and also reach us via Twitter and Instagram at Omega 101.7 FM, and also on our Facebook page at Omega 101.7 FM. And don't worry, because our gist for today is right there on our Facebook page. So go drop your comments. And a big shout out to everyone that follows us back to back, both our tweets on Twitter, and also those that go on to hit our notification button so as to get new updates. Just keep doing the needful, just keep sharing, all right? And also reach us via the YouTube app to get to us at Omega 101.7 FM. All right, I was talking about that song, Selense by Simi. Well, today is Tuesday, and of course, it has to do with procrastination day. All right, you just have to, they always say that procrastination is something that goes on to steal someone's time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's actually a killer of destiny.
Yeah.
That it has really killed so many people's dreams. And according to Abraham Lincoln, he said, "You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by invading it today."
Right, and today is a day we set aside to fight procrastination, and a whole lot of us. One thing I realized about us, about humans, is that we have so many things inside of us. You get, like, we have talents, we have ideas, but then the problem is starting it up, like putting those ideas into action.
Mm-hmm.
You see someone. You'll be like, okay, if I do this and do this, I'll actually make money, or I will grow in this aspect or in that aspect. But then the problem is, when do you start it? How do you start it? The next thing that comes to your mind is, okay, let me leave it for today. Tomorrow I'll start.
Sure.
Tomorrow, when tomorrow comes, you're like, oh no, tomorrow is
next
really?
Tomorrow I'll do it.
Okay, the day after tomorrow I'll start. Okay, you know what? Let me just use this month to plan for it. I'm not saying you shouldn't plan before you venture into something, but then procrastination helps us to, keep planning and planning and planning and planning, and before you know it, we don't have the zeal anymore. You get, like, the zeal just dies off, because the moment you keep procrastinating, you keep losing that zeal, that burning fire in you to do something. So, like, for me, I feel the best way to fight procrastination is, when you have an idea, even if you don't have all you need to start it up, just get committed, like commit yourself into this idea. Do something that will make you not to go back on it. Don't say till tomorrow. There's a saying that says, live today like it's your last day on earth. Okay. When you have that mindset, you want to, like, achieve everything before you go. You get. But then, because we hope for tomorrow, certainly we hope for tomorrow, and we keep hoping and wishing that tomorrow comes. But I think we should all have that mindset of, okay, today could actually be my last day here. Let me achieve all of it. Do you understand? Let me just grab all of it, as much as I can. Even if I don't get the whole of it, let me start up something. Instead of saying, let me rest, let me sleep, let me think more, let me do this. Just commit yourself into this thing. And another way we can, fight what is called procrastination is, you can set a goal for yourself, and then you're like, okay, fine, this is what I want to do. If I'm able to do this, I'll give myself something. You get. You can say to yourself, okay, if I'm able to do this thing, if I'm able to achieve this thing, I'll buy. Franca was saying something in the morning, and then she's like, you can promise yourself something, a gift. You get, and then you're like, if I achieve this thing, you see that trip I've been meaning to go, I'll spend money on myself, I'll go on that trip. That it will motivate you to, like, want to achieve that, to, like, deal away with procrastination and the feeling of, okay, if I achieve this thing, I'll buy for myself this gown that I've always wanted to wear, or I'll go to that restaurant I've always wanted to go. Will help you, be motivated to do this thing. And you can also talk to someone that understands you, someone that won't go and bring it out to the whole world, or someone who would even discourage you the more. You can talk to this person, okay, I'm battling procrastination. Can you help me? Remind me that I'm supposed to do this thing by this time. Like, ginger me up, put this fire in me to do this thing. And trust me, if we deal away with procrastination, we'll achieve a whole lot more. You get, we'll achieve a whole lot more. But then we'll keep procrastinating. My dear, now sleep get us to. And the moment sleep gets you, now so poverty they creep in small. But they find
Okay.
OJ2K up and down. So yeah, let's deal away with it. Let's fight it today. Let's start it today. Me and you. Say no to procrastination. Get up and do it. Don't say tomorrow. Just get to it right away. Get to it. Do it. Like, if you don't do it today, you will never ever have the opportunity to do it ever again. Have that mindset, and let's conquer the world together.
All right, true. At least it actually had to remind me about Imo Bishop, a Nollywood actor, that's Okon. There's a particular video that he made. So he was like, for those of you that will go on and say this thing, I will do it. I go do them. Okay, so you see that statement, I go do them. And still, you've not even started anything. I go do them. They will ask you about something. Okay, fine, I go do them. And you've not even had any plan of you going on to do that particular project, or maybe embarking up on that particular project. Well, just like Vera actually pointed out, please, we need to fight this thing called procrastination, because there's this kind of fulfillment, self-happiness that actually comes whenever you go on and fulfill your tasks for the day.
Yeah,
there's this joy. Happiness, there's this joy that you will sleep and you just have a baby, just that very nice sleep. But when you know that yes, you're not even done with what you're supposed to do in a day, even when you go to bed, you start thinking about that. You be like, seriously.
And even if you're sleeping, you won't like sleep so deeply. Any small thing, your eyes is open, like, is it morning already? Hey, I didn't finish this. And if you remember when we were kids, they will be like, go and wash plates. Ebere, go and wash plates. And I'm like, I'll go wash them now, wash the plates. They will call me again. Ebere, to go and wash plates. I will. Don't worry, I've not forgotten. The thing that will bring me back to wash that plate? Beating. Because I'll forget. I'll keep saying, I will. I'll wait. Now, once it's 3, I'll go. 3, I'll tell you 4, 4 or 5. Next thing is a knock. To now reset my brain. I'll now go back and do it. And I think that's how we build up this procrastination thing.
True. So please, today is Tuesday, still at least another day when it comes to work week. So please, you can as well, have that your plan. Do well to at least fulfill your task for the day. All right. Well, first of all, let's actually delve into what has been trending. A big shout out to Nollywood actress and singer Adesuwa Etomi Wellington, where she has been awarded an honorary degree from her alma mater, the University of Wolverhampton, for her contribution to the creative industries, all right, in UK. And she graduated with a degree in drama and performance in the year 2009 and was awarded a Doctor of Arts in recognition of her phenomenal contribution to arts and culture on Monday. So a big shout out to her.
Yeah,
all right.
She deserves
it. Don't procrastinate when it comes to this. Make sure that you get hold of something.
Yeah.
All right. It's very important. So let's actually delve into the world of Bovi, Nigerian comedian.
Yeah.
Okay, because something happened about that. Anyway, the thing actually happened to Bovi's family. All right. Well, yesterday Bovi had to set internet on fire because of video that he actually released. Okay, and Nigerian has to react to that particular video. Well, in that video, he actually instructed his daughter to go and join the brother in the kitchen. At least, she should go join the brothers in the kitchen so that they can be able to learn how to cook.
Yeah.
And this girl's reply was even what made Nigerians to come up with lots of replies. Some were like some of the opinion that coming to Bovi and his family, where it seems like let's say to me. So maybe anyway, they actually use this statement. She lacks home training.
Yeah, and some said she's rude.
Yes. For her to at least give her dad that kind of reply. But well, in case you missed it, let me just go on and play this girl's reply to her dad.
I said, okay, I'm not ready for drama. What do you mean? Get your own drama. Drama is when you don't know how to cook. You actually don't know how to cook. It doesn't.
I don't want to get into drama with you because you don't know how to cook. So, better coming to that particular, that video concerning Bovi's daughter's reply to that. What do you have to say?
Okay. I feel the girl is being I've watched so many of her videos, the videos the father makes with her, and one thing about Elena is that she's very how do I say it now? She's very outspoken. Yeah,
True.
she's a very outspoken person, and she says it the way she feels it. Okay, but then we're Africans and we're Nigerian, and if you talk to your parents that way, it's more like you're being rude. But come on, the girl is just like, Daddy, you're being dramatic again, and she knows the father was recording her. You know, right?
Mm-hmm.
She knows the father was videoing her, so I feel she was reacting to the groove they are having, being that it's all cruise, and she knows her daddy so well that he's always a dramatic person. I don't see it as being rude in this aspect, because she knows it's all cruise, it's a video, and the dad might end up posting it somewhere. For me, I wouldn't call her being rude. I'll just say she's just the normal outspoken child that she is, and she has this flow with her father, so they are just having their normal father-daughter bond and discussion, because they do a whole lot of things.
True.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me just first of all let me pick up. There's some tweets I actually had to get hold of yesterday.
Okay.
We're talking about the tweets. A particular Twitter user at Cody. She said, "Well, forget the fact that they are not in Nigeria. To me, this girl is just being rude. That's all." Then another Twitter user at the name KD, actually, he said, "Please, we should leave all these cruise of a thing. This girl's reply is not supposed to be to her dad. We should call a spade a spade."
Well,
then another person actually said something with the Twitter. Okay, her name goes Pepsi. She actually says, "Please, okay. Apart from the fact that most of us were abused when we were young, to me, I take it that this girl is just being outspoken and nothing else. But at least, okay." All right, that's all. Let me just leave the other one because there's a particular word that she used there, which I'm not supposed to.
Well, Mimi,
So
seriously, she's been outspoken.
Okay.
Because in Africa, in Nigeria, they train us with fear, not respect.
That's true.
Most of our African parents, they interpret fear as respect. We're trained in a way that in most African homes, you're trained in a way that you can't just air your view about certain things, because when you do, it's being regarded as being insulting. Imagine someone way younger than you are coming to say, "How are you?" How will you feel? As a normal African lady, don't react like a 21st century lady right now. React like a core Niger girl.
Is it before, let's say, after greeting me, or
no, like you just meet a child who is way younger than you are, and then she's like, "Auntie Mimi, how are you?" That's even if she asks auntie. Let's say she just said, "Mimi, how are you?"
Okay. Well, first of all, they kind of I actually had to.
Exactly.
But come on, you know that respect is everything.
Is that respect?
Okay, you know that respect is everything. All right. Well, this particular tweet that actually got to me. I just saw it now. Let me just take it up. This one says, okay, talking about Bovi's issue between him and the daughter. Well, to me, I take it that girl actually made a very rude statement. There are many ways for her to express herself by saying, "Okay, fine, let me just go." But for her to add that, "I don't want any drama with you, that's where I'm going," it sounds somehow to me. Please, parents should also learn how to at least imbibe that virtue called respect in them.
Okay, that's from her point of view.
Yes, yeah. Everyone is entitled to their own point of view.
Exactly.
And talking about that issue, Bovi just had to come out and reply those that were criticizing, that they're criticizing that particular video since yesterday. According to Bovi, he said something. He said, "I have read all comments and I'm convinced that people see what they want to see. To those who found it lighthearted, you can tell there's emotional, balance in their lives. They could see that speaking doesn't necessarily mean indiscipline. And we are basically on cruise." Okay. And as for those who are alarmed, check well, we were raised to think our confident use of words amounts to being rude. That's why in some places a younger person asking an older person, "How are you?" or "How now?" is regarded as being rude. Cheer up. You're triggered because you were abused growing up and you have mistaken being outspoken for being rude. That's not to say kids can be rude, but in this scenario, she wasn't being rude. Cheer up.
See, I want to talk about something.
Okay.
Have you been in a scenario where someone way older than you is actually lying against you? You get, but then you can't defend yourself because defending yourself, being outspoken, being confident to say no, you're lying, would be seen as you being rude.
So people, yeah, some people want to take it that you're
Most
just being
people,
rude.
they'll come in there and then they're like, even if he or she is lying, he is your elder. You should let it go. That's the mentality. That's the ideology of being respectful. But that's fear. That's making me not to actually explain myself, not to say what exactly happened. Defending myself now, I'm restricted from defending myself because I need to be respectful. But someone like this child, you can't do such a thing to her. She would be bold enough and politely still let you know. Well, if you don't get it politely, I don't know, she might do it the other way around. But then I just love her courage. I love the boldness. And at the end of the day, she's having fun with her father and she knows he was videoing her.
Yes.
I don't see other
that was
videos I've
why-
seen. I don't see her as being disrespectful.
Yes, true.
She just knows that, oh, daddy is up to it again. He's making videos again. He's being dramatic again. And it's just something cool for me.
Well, even the fact when Bovi had to, tell her, Bovi actually told us she just have to stand up, my friend. Just go there, and she actually stood up and had to go join her brothers. Everyone has at least they'll tell you that. Like someone commented, the person said that please, that particular video. Okay, the house I'm seeing currently is not even in Nigeria. That's number one fact.
Yeah.
And had it been everything was just as played in Nigeria, at least there's a way you go on and talk about it. But since that girl grew up in United States of America, so please let them slide. And of course, they know how at least they can be able to groom their child in a way that she won't go on and display that good act. I watched the video where she actually introduced the dad during a Bovi stand-up comedy. And it was actually a very nice thing. Well, respect is everything. So please make sure that you imbibe respect in your child. It's actually a very important virtue. All right. So let's actually look into that of the Headies. Okay. Because since yesterday I've actually been dragging organizers of the Headies for belittling some artists too. And also some amazing producers. Well, I'm talking about Sunday Gini Kachukwuweke, known as Mastercrafts, but he himself had to come on social media to call out organizers of the Headies Award for belittling his own impact when it comes to the music industry. All right, and apart from him too, some other people had to go on and talk about it. Even some artists that you're supposed to include, they didn't even though they're supposed to get a particular award, they had to give it to another artist. All right, so Nigerians were of the opinion that truly, they've been saying that Headies, when it comes to politics, the Headies actually go on to play lots of politics. They go on and give to whoever. Maybe sometimes they go on and, like someone actually made a tweet. The person says, when it comes to Headies, as far as I'm concerned, according to the person's tweet, as far as I'm concerned, some of these artists go on to buy all these awards. So that's why himself that he can't take Headies award seriously like that of Grammy.
Sure.
I'm talking about Mastercraft, but I'm talking about Mastercraft. And you and I know that this guy has been doing an amazing job.
A lot of them. I mean, check Flavor's music, Whiskey, Davido. He works with so many of these guys
Chike
now.
too.
Chike, and whenever he makes music, come on now, he's good at it. But then I love his courage. Like the whole thing is not even discouraging him. You get? I love the statement he said. He said he's going to be here for a long time, and he's leaving this world as a legend in what he does. But really, I feel Grammy should know that these things, even if he
Headies
says like
Grammy.
Sorry, Headies, even if Mastercraft says he's not being discouraged, a whole lot of other people could be discouraged, and he might actually feel discouraged, but then he won't come out to tell you that I feel discouraged. Do you get? And I don't see any reason why politics should come into this, if not that it's Nigeria and we're Nigerians and we just love it when we play politics with everything. I feel these people should get exactly what they deserve. They worked hard for it. Mastercraft has been in the game for a long time, and not just being in the game, but then he's good at it. He keeps giving us good sounds, good beats, and all of it. I mean, Headies, like I said yesterday, where was it we talked about Headies yesterday? Like I said yesterday, that if I see them, I'll ask them series of questions. They really need to put an end to so many things. They need to put an end to a whole lot of things. They should keep the politics aside and focus on the main deal, which is promoting these guys, encouraging them, making them feel good, like making them feel recognized and loved. Do you get?
True.
Instead of belittling them, to say these things. Trust me, he feels pained. Like he's pained.
True.
He's really pained. And well, for what it was, for what it is, I'm happy that he knows he's a legend, and we appreciate him for what he's doing.
Yes.
Mastercraft, we are proud of you. Don't mind Headies.
Okay, and well, for me, I really have at least the next one that will come up by next year. Let me just take it that at least with all these dragging here and there, at least they'll be able to at least get hold of some things.
They have
All
to.
right,
Really.
I just feel that the next one won't be like this.
Yeah.
All right, so let's look into at least Squid Game has been trending since yesterday. We're talking about Squid Game, well, a Korean movie. Well, that movie titled Squid Game actually won 4 Emmys in the US. All right, and well, there's this particular actress, the lady with the voice, with the doll baby voice.
Yeah.
When it comes to Squid Game, well, she won the guest award and became the first Korean actress to hold the trophy. And talking about the movie Squid Game, actually won 3 awards, which includes Astounding Production Design, making it the first time a non-English speaking drama has won an Emmy award. That's actually a lovely thing.
Yes, it is
It's
a big
actually
one.
a big one.
Korea, they are good at what they are doing.
Yes.
Really.
And we're talking about top trending. The last one, at least Stone Boy has actually announced the release date of his upcoming single titled Gidiwa. All right, and of course, I too.
The name of the song alone.
Yeah, I was like, wow. Imagine the title, Gidiwa. Well, to him, he actually said that he would drop that single on 9th of September. So please get ready for Stone Boy's Gidiwa. All right. Okay, so that's all when it comes to top trending gist. Up next is a health talk segment. But before we go on and talk about things that have to do with social media, because social media actually done well, I would say that it has done more harm like that because when it comes to our health, there's something that social media actually contributes when it comes to especially our mental health.
A whole lot.
Yes, and that's what we'll be talking about right after the music break. Let's go on and vibe to Sultan's Levels featuring Zlatan. So please, whatever thing that you were going through, my dear, you just have to be happy. In Sultan's voice, you just have to be very, very happy because happiness is the key. Just take it that even if Headies didn't even bring out your name as an artist, or please just take it that you are doing well wherever you are. All right, my name is Mimi.
I'm Ebere.
We'll be right back.
I'm gonna make you shine. Internationally, I love you because the very normal. I'm gonna make you shine. Internationally, I love you because the very normal.
We'll talk about it.
I'm gonna make you shine. I'm gonna never fire. Internationally, I love you because the very normal. I'm gonna make you shine. I'm gonna never fire. Internationally, I love you because the very normal. Yeah, just one thing aside, get drunk, get through, come on, the other, damn it, you know. Well, I want to tell you, I want to you, Riley. What's it going on? I don't mind telling you. You look at me, look at the bottom, but you see me as a kiss. You grab the I'm gonna chill energy. Yes, and I hope you want them on the show, the Italian, as possible, but I'm going to pay your shit.
Amazing tune right there. Amazing tune right there by Sound Sultan and Zlatan, and the one they call Levels. All right, and that particular song actually is a single from his new EP that the family actually dropped, titled "Reality Check." Well, it's time for us now to go on and dish out at least some amazing health tips. Okay, and welcome you to the Health Talk segment of the Late Mega Morning Show right here on Omega 101.7 FM, my radio, your radio. My name is Mimi. Baby, yes, your girl, the baby. Of course, time for us to look into our life health-wise. So we're looking into how social media is actually changing you and I. Okay, and talking about social media, well, social media is a neutral evil or chaotic good depending on how you use it. Some people go on and use it in a good way, some go on and use it in a bad way. It depends. And talking about how many people are on social media anyways, well, more than half the world uses social media, and according to statistics, the global social network penetration rate is nearly 54%. Okay, Western Europe have at least they have a 79% social media penetration rate, that's topping the ranking of global social media usage by region. And in Nigeria, it's actually much because almost everyone, even teenagers. Okay?
Yes, yeah.
Even at that, I saw a girl, and that girl, she's not so, at least talking about age range, I think she should be around 11.
Okay.
Okay, with smartphone. I was like, what are you doing? She was like that she's making a video. Very good. She's making a video that she wants to post on Facebook.
Social media.
I was like, are you on Facebook?
Okay.
She said, yes, I'm on Facebook.
It shocked you.
I said, okay.
It shocked you.
I said, okay, no problem. That was like so talking about, I was like, this phone now, do you take this phone to school? She said sometimes.
Yeah, they sneak it into their bag.
So I had to. I was like, see, you know that once they catch you with this particular phone in school, they'll punish you. So it's better you keep the phone in the house than face your book once you get to school. She said, okay. So looking at the girls telling me I'm on Facebook. So you get to know that
I'm making a video actually to post on Facebook.
So that people go on and like.
Yes.
All right.
Get a lot of likes.
Something about likes recently is that if you don't get enough likes, your social media, maybe Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, there's this kind of feeling. Some people go on to it to be as if they are not even among.
It's frustrating. Imagine going to the studio to take pictures, birthday shots,
okay,
and then you're like, more. Social media go here and say now my birthday. I go pepe them, I go blind them. Oshe pepe atarodo. You don't post it on Facebook, and you're getting something like 52 likes. You check how much you spent in taking those pictures. You check the stress you went through to take those pictures. You're getting 52 likes. Then your birthday, you won't be happy. So many people won't be happy. So many people won't be happy. Like in their subconsciousness, they'll be like, what is happening? Why am I not happy? But they don't know that it's just those likes, the few likes they got on Facebook, not getting so much comments, not having so many people actually being prepared by your pictures and all. And it really goes a long way to affect people, especially girls.
True. So talking about likes, okay, Facebook, like social media, online, online presence or something. There's this particular TikTok celebrity, a female celebrity. She actually had to organize wait and greet. Okay, wait and greet. And according to the story, well, she has up to she has 1.2 million followers on TikTok.
Yes.
When it was time for her to, on the D-Day, she actually came into that particular place, and it was actually a hotel in one of these African countries. So she was just there waiting for people to come out for the wait and greet.
Yes.
To these ladies, utmost surprise. Nobody, not even a single soul.
Nobody came.
Yeah,
She
was
was
even laughing. Not even a laughing matter.
no, like each time I remember that story, like I laughed so
and she
loud.
the one that posted was like, that she actually organized wait and greet, and nobody. So someone commented. The person was like, "See, my sister, you just have to be real this time around. Social media likes is quite different from facial likes."
Yeah, true. Okay? I'm sure that person is in Nigeria. The person that commented that thing should be in Nigeria.
True, yeah, true. So I was like, what? Even when I was going through the story from the video she posted, I was like, and this lady spent lots of money. When I mean, for her to organize that kind of wait and greet party,
yes,
she made the decoration, everything. Then
prepared herself,
nobody
got new clothes, did her makeup.
Not even a single soul. For someone that has, come on.
Trust me, that thing weighed her down.
True,
it did weigh her down. And posting it, she might feel like, she posted it because she couldn't control the pain. Do you know what it means, like celebrity on TikTok?
Then
like TikTok queen, and you're offering your followers meet and greet. Like it's like the most influential presidential candidate now saying I will be joining in a 1 million march for me in a certain state, and people are not turning up. How do you think the person will feel? That's actually what happened to her.
To me, well, I that's why sometimes I do want to tell people, leave what you see on social media. You have followers. How many followers do you have real life? Like, okay, if someone comes and be like, "Are you this person with the name so and so name?" Like, fine, no problem. How are you? I'm fine. Nobody will just go. For you to organize that kind of party, you have 1 point something million followers on TikTok, then they meet and greet, nobody. Didn't even see any, not even a single soul.
That's what social media does to you. It makes you feel like you're on top of the world. You're so important, and it actually have other disadvantages on people, because people that are meant to work hard will feel like, I'm a celebrity on social media already now. I don't need to stress myself, not knowing that nobody actually knows who you are. It's only on that screen we see you on TikTok, and you oppress those you oppress, and it all ends there.
And even still talking about social media, because yes, we'll delve more into it and of course tell you, some things, how social media goes on to affect you and I. All right. And talking about the social media, Facebook and all that, talking about lies. There's this young girl, okay, she wore something, and she was taking a picture. This happened in Enugu. So I was like, why are you putting on this kind of? She said that the other day she actually had to put on a particular dress that nobody actually liked the picture. Okay. So she wants to
impress.
Yes. And apart from her giving me that reply, I've seen people's comments when it comes to that particular issue, that since you was a lady, you would dress up full time, dress away, and sometimes you wouldn't get what you want to. For people that are really obsessed with likes, okay, yes, they won't get everything. Then when they go on and dress in a certain way, that's when they go on, because it just see that we now like pictures whenever you're nude, that kind of a thing, than when you're covered, from head to toe. Well,
we're in a generation where abnormality is, should I say, is gradually or has finally become the normality. Do you get? When you're doing the normal thing, nobody actually notices you, and that's why you see people doing a whole lot of crazy things, because it feels like being crazy, being abnormal is now what kind of brings that attention that people want. So they want to impress, they want to get the likes, they want to just be the talk of the town. Let me trend for this period. And for one to trend, you need to do something out of the way. Do you get? And come on, it's our generation now.
And talking about social media, well, it has actually helped lots of people to grow their business. Okay, so yes, I'm not coming to everything that has anything that has advantage also has its own disadvantage. All right, you just have to take note of that, because when it comes to the business sector, social media actually helped lots of people to grow their business.
Yes, gain jobs, do a whole lot of things positively.
So talking about social media, how to go on to change you and I. As first of all, some thoughts dominate your mind.
Okay.
Okay. Have you ever watched a video many times to the point that you assimilated a catchphrase from it and made it of your vocabulary? There's some things that would at least we would have never thought of if we didn't see them on Instagram or Facebook. That is when you once you go on, at least you come across lots of things
Yes.
on social media. For example, you have that of marriage, okay?
Yes.
We have that of a business. We have that of for all those motivational
Speakers.
okay? We also have that of for children too. You go on to on YouTube and all those things. You know, just get it for your child. To help your child to go when it comes to vocabulary and all that. All right, and you yourself, you will just after reading or watching a particular our brain works. There's a way
Sure.
our mind works.
Sure.
That's why someone will go on and do something bad to you. You at least you go on and say, I will never forget this kind of thing. The thing keeps on coming. Whenever you see the person, you
just remember
that particular thing.
Again.
Instead of you to forget the person, you'll be like, no. The thing will
Never,
just come up again. So that's how it is. Some thoughts dominate your mind. Then the next one has to do with trends. You know, that's where you go on, you join trends because you fear missing out. Well, have you ever gone to a restaurant because you kept seeing it online and wanted to go there yourself? Okay. Things like traveling to another country, so popular right now, clothes, shoe bags, cars, and other trends gain popularity because we keep seeing them over and over again online, and we don't want to miss out. And there is a collective consciousness created by the internet that is like local communities that existed long ago. So there is a need to jump on trends.
Yes.
One person does something, and now millions of people follow suit. We have lots of like TikTok. TikTok is number one when it comes to trends.
That's
right?
the challenge.
It is
of
the challenge. You come and be like, okay, have you? And once you go to see it, be like, let me just join. Let me not be as if, okay, let not be as if I'm an odd person. Before you know it, even sometimes when you be like, no, I can never join this kind of trend. I can never. Before you know it, you just pick your phone. First of all, you start with the phone. You just give it this, okay? Because there's this particular trend on TikTok. The one that okay. About that trend, just as if you're coughing, okay? Or maybe you're just, or maybe let's say you just sneeze. Then the person close to you will be like, "What is wrong with this person?" Then before you know, you turn you use the hand and then you turn into particular. And whenever you're doing that, maybe your friend from somewhere can just come and collect your phone and run away with it.
Yes,
that's the end of the trend for that day. Okay, so that particular challenge, I saw lots of people out there. What is happening?
It's still on.
They will just keep their phone one place and be like, "You just watch me." So that when it comes to trends, to just be as if you're missing out. So for you to get rid of that fear of you missing out, you go on and join that particular trend. Then also it makes you see things. All right, it makes you see things from another perspective. With billions of people on different social networks, the world is becoming a smaller community, and there isn't a day that goes by without people using the internet. And the more information they absorb, the more they change what they think or believe. That is what is happening currently.
Yeah, you'll be like, you have your goals. No, should I say now goals? You have your principles. You're like, I can never do this. I will never do things like this. I am maintaining this. This is the right thing to do. And then you go on social media, you see this person do it the other way around. And you feel like, this person is succeeding in it. You might just let the first one slide. You see the second person do it the other way again. You'll be like, okay, the more you keep watching it, the more it kind of sinks into you. And before you know it, you're already changing your principles, your mentality. Yeah. You're like, okay. I think I was having the wrong mindset. This is actually the correct thing. And boom, you're doing the things you never wished to do before. You're doing the things you never wanted to do before because social media have influenced you.
And apart from, at least we have those bad ones.
Yes.
Okay, those ones that are not even good at all for you to get hold of. And we also have the good ones. Like currently, okay, let me just put it this way. When it comes to marriage,
okay,
there's so many ways those popular ones, and you yourself with that mindset of because there's some things that generally you know that yes, it's actually the wrong thing for you to do once you're married. But
Yes.
men looking at least coming across that particular page, you go
Mm.
on, you read lots of things. You know, to make you to at least to make you to start making an adjustment. All right, even you as a single person, there's some things that you yourself be like, okay, so if I'm single, this is what I'm going to do. You with that wrong mindset, but at least coming to that particular age or
Yeah.
going through it, you'll be like, so all these things, having the wrong mindset.
True.
So that's why we need to be very careful on what we get hold of in terms of, you know, say we want to read a particular thing, we need to be very, very careful because if you don't have that strong, I go on to call it a strong willpower.
Yes.
If you don't have it, you can be able to create, at least they'll be able to make you to be flexible on some things.
Yeah. True.
Okay,
True.
you even sometimes you even go on and do that unconsciously. Be like, am I the one that is actually you know thinking
Doing
this
these
way or
things,
doing this or
yes,
doing
yeah.
that? All right. So
Mhm.
just know see things from another perspective. But before we go into that of it affecting your mental health, let's go on a music break. Let's go on, of course, vibe to Terry and Rayma with the song No Lie, the remix. Okay, when we come back, we'll go on and talk about social media affecting mental health, which has led lots of people to go on and feel some of them to commit suicide. My name is Mimi.
And I am a berry.
We'll be right back after the music break.
Love me when you give my social. I don't go let another man put down for my portion. I die by the prayer, money, devotion. I don't know, side location. I keep on my I don't know my door, come on, let back. I know if you do. I don't know, get in here, but you need my time. Enough, you know, see, I fight for your life. We call you. Tonight, you never too far away. I'm going for the I would almost school like to me, but you are the true definition of finance. I know fear by this sketchy, I don't represent you, guess I'll be gonna finance. I'm on the show, tell you they don't need you. I'm giving it up for the fire, what I do for. I don't get to hear it's not that you did boss like the way you did me love. All you did, they got that girl for me, they love. I don't care about you, with you, let us let go. Just promise you know, Shake it, break it, so I quick it. You know, say for love me anyway. I know say any other baby. Say that you want to be my baby. Anytime you call on me, you know say I go there, baby. Say the place of my bim, bam, bam, bam. Motion start. Yeah. Love me, be my solution. I don't go let another man down for my portion. I die by the prayer, money, devotion. I don't know, side location. Me alone, 5.25. Money and mine, almost me. On the miss, I'm a problem. I got you go for my come. But now I rap like you don't want one. My side, I'm a come. To love you, give my social. Yeah, I don't go let another man down for my portion. Yeah, I die by the river, money, I don't want to know. Side location. There's so many ways, many ways, but true, make your body shake. Many places, there's so many ways, many ways, but true, make your body shake. Many places, there's so many ways, need to escape, but I feel make your body shake. Many places, there's so many ways. Need to escape, but I feel make your body shake. Many places, there's so many ways. Many ways I love you when I shoot. All over the place, there's so many ways. Maybe to explain, I love you when you body shoot. All over the place, baby tell me no problem. Baby tell me no problem. Next to me. Baby tell me no problem. Baby tell me no problem. Baby problem. Will she get on next to me? No. Make it big, make it bad, no. But the money make it so no. If you go and buy it, please no. Say I go give you my joy, no. Say make you tell me your things, no. I go spend money on you, no. Baby don't do me, no. Baby don't do me, no. So many ways, many ways, girl, don't you make me body shake. Many places, there's so many ways. Many ways, girl, don't you make me body shake. Many places, there's so many ways. Need to escape, girl, I feel make me body shake. Many places, there's so many ways. Need to escape, girl, I feel make me body shake. Just let it slow
Amazing to right there by Buju. That's Benson and Biscuit, and the one they call Many Ways. But just actually, at least just have in the back of your mind that social media actually goes on to, change us in many ways. All right. So let's delve into the last one that has to do with your mental health. Okay. Well, don't forget that we are still talking about how social media, goes on to at least, change you and I in many ways. The first one is that at least when it comes to social media, some thoughts dominate, in your mind. Then you go on, you join trends because you fear missing out. Then also it makes you see things from another perspective. Then for the next one, which we're about to talk about, the one has to do with mental health. Just know that social media affects your mental health. Moving from one app to another and replying many messages at the same time isn't good for your mental health. All right.
Yeah.
Using the internet makes it difficult for us to focus, our attention on one thing for a long time and makes us easily distracted. And constant social media use can also cause depression, anxiety, and leads to further, for you to go on at least you isolate yourself. So talking about just first of all, moving from one app to another, replying many messages at the same time isn't good for your mental health.
Yeah.
But some people go on to do that
Mm-hmm.
because we just want, let it not be, sometimes you do it because sometimes it actually requires you to do so. Maybe your workplace.
Okay.
Okay, you're trying to answer one or two things, especially customer care.
Okay.
Okay, customer care. So you just have to you reply this person, you pick a call. You just have to multitask. And talking about multitasking, you know that we, at least women, at least naturally, we have that ability.
Yes.
Okay, to multitask. At least men don't
doing 100
do
things
that
at the same time.
Yes. Okay, even talking with you, doing another thing, taking care of the baby, talking with you, doing one or two things.
And your hand is in the pot in the kitchen, a whole lot of things at the
So
same time.
we have that ability. Okay.
Yeah.
When it comes to social media, yes, I do see some women too. You know, from one app to the other. Instagram, you reply. Twitter, the same thing. Facebook, your messenger,
TikTok,
WhatsApp, TikTok. You're trying to come on because you just want to be up to speed. And talking about it's mainly people that are into business that I've seen. Okay, they go on to do that. Maybe their clients get to text them.
People in business.
Okay,
you know the right people.
Okay,
no, you know the right people. Mm-mm. You know, we're in a generation where we post beautiful pictures, but behind those pictures, we are actually going through a whole lot, and you wouldn't want to talk to anybody. Now, social media is more like an escape, a safe haven for so many people. So, so many people on social media replying those. They're like,
so that is
to
apart
distract
from,
them.
Apart from those that
Apart
are
from
making
business,
the business,
and some are just doing it for for the fun of it. Like, I have a whole lot of people on social media, my fans, my followers that keep me busy, just replying chats, and they're feeling good. You see the person laughing so loud. There's no business transaction going on. No. The only thing going on is one chat like that. How are you? How was your day? Have you seen this? What so person posted? I saw this girl. You know about this party? Are you going for it? Just stuffs like that. Taking up our time. The time we're supposed to use in doing something. And yes, I remember. Today is read a book day. Yes, we have replaced reading books with social media
because they have most of these ebooks online.
Some of us are not reading. Some of us are not reading. Some of us are not reading.
Okay.
Let us say the truth. Some of us, we don't even this ebook apps. We don't even have it. Some of us have it. We've never even opened it. It's just there. Let it. They say, "Do you have this app?" Yes, I have the app now. I know about the app. What do you know about the app? How many books have you read on the app? One. We've not read.
Even sometimes we just download one book and leave it there.
Thank you. And I know someone that did something like that. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I said I know someone. Okay. I know someone that did something like that. The person just downloaded it. The person even sent it to her younger sister, and then she encouraged her younger sister to read books.
But the person was like, "No, see, I've just done my own part."
Yes. And when the younger sister was telling this person that, "Sister, I've read so many books. I love that app you sent to me. Thank you very much." The elder sister was taking the glory. She was like, "I've also read, but she have not." But then she's happy that her younger sister is actually utilizing it. Yes. Mm-hmm. But so many of them. Come on, I'm a good child. What are you saying?
I know.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
Talking about depression, anxiety. That one has to do with the things that we go on to see on social media.
Yes.
You see your friend, maybe your girlfriend, or maybe your child friend. All right, with a particular phone.
Yes.
So you yourself are using a particular phone. There's a particular brand that that maybe that one he or she is using is actually
you're using Android and he or she is using iPhone.
So you go home, you start feeling somehow. Even some pictures you go on to see. Maybe your girlfriend dressed in a particular way for birthday shoot. Before then you get to the house. You just sit down. Maybe your parents will think that maybe something is wrong. Maybe they don't even know that it's something that you just saw on social media, making you to feel that way.
Or somebody will come and do this staged engagement. They do it now.
Okay, yeah. True,
yes,
true.
Staged engagement or staged
boyfriend.
And then you're like, am I a rod? My gender will be like, am I a rod? Why am I not attracting people like this? Not knowing that this person, nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. It's just all cruise. It's just to chase clouds and cuckoo make you fall into depression because that's their target. Maybe they don't know, but their target is to make you fall into depression. You're watching and you're like, Jesus, what is wrong with me? You now start
And before you know it, you just delve into some of these evil acts because
Yes, you want to meet up.
you just want to meet
You
up.
also want to show off that I can do it now. I'm equal to this thing. And that person, okay, there was this celebrity, social media celebrity. We met sometimes in Enugu. Like we went to visit someone, all right? And while we're in the room, we saw the picture. We're like, wow, you know this girl? The lady just started laughing. She was like, I know where you people are going to, but calm down. Don't disturb me. You just be here. So we're just in the room. Celebrity, social media celebrity came back home. You know she was squatting. Yes, she was squatting in that house. But so many of us were tapping and tapping into her ungraced grace. You know, like ungraced grace, we're tapping and tapping. But she was squatting in someone's house. She wasn't the one paying the rent, someone else was. And I'm sure so many people have been like trying to meet up to her social media standard, doing other things, not knowing that she has nothing to show for it. I was really wild that very day. I was.
That's why they want to say they don't have to believe everything that you see on social media.
No.
They've been saying it several times. Don't believe everything they see on social media. Most of them live a fake life.
A whole lot of them.
They just come out. They even get to borrow so as to take that picture.
Mhm.
There's this particular movie. Once you watch, okay, the title of the movie is The Influencer.
Okay.
Once you watch that movie, you will know that lots of things actually going on are something that we don't even know.
Yes.
When it comes to some of these popular Twitter influencer, Facebook, all those things. Okay, that's when you will know that lots of things that we don't even know about
are happening.
Then you yourself, you begin like just like you say, sometimes you tap into what you don't even know the source. You don't even what. Let me see
something that someone you're better
off. Apart from that happening, self, you feel down. You will start thinking about how to get it. Before you know it, you will just end up maybe with one person like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you see most of these ladies, they go on to fall into the trap of most of these
ritual killers,
boys that go on to soil their hands with all this Yahoo stuff.
Yeah,
you just see them because they just want to get a particular gadget.
Mm-hmm.
They just want to look good with the hair and all that. Please, that's why they always say that you need to be original. Okay, don't go and say you want to show me this. No, don't even show me the fake you or what. Just I need to see the
real
man person.
Come out clean the way you are,
Just
and you'll be
original.
amazed how many people love you for who you are, not all that fake thing. Like, and another thing people should be careful about is who you follow on social media. Social media makes this way that you can follow, like you have the right to choose who to follow, and the kind of people you follow on social media to an extent determines the kind of things, the kind of posts you get on social media. But then when you're following the negative kind of people, you keep on getting these things. You keep on getting these liars posting things and putting you into pressure. But then when you're following people, there are a whole lot of genuine people on social media who are there to guide you, who are there to put you through the right track. So when you have these people, when you're following these people, trust me, you get more of the positive gain of social media than the negative aspect of it.
Yeah, true. So please just live the fake lifestyle. Just live it.
Yes.
Okay? It won't even gain you much. Just live it. Just be original. That is it. Okay? Be you. Just show us the real you, not you coming up with the fake life and all that. On a very good day, it goes on to it does disgrace you in a way that you won't even understand.
Sure.
That's one bad thing about all this. On a very good day,
it doesn't announce itself when it's coming.
That is it. Okay, so please make sure that you are living the original life. So that's all when it comes to our health talk segment. Well, up next is the movie talk segment. Before then, let's go on and vibe to. In fact, let us join Lakon, okay, with the song Originality, because according to Lakon, you just have to, be you.
Yes,
that is just it.
Yeah,
be you. Be you. Be happy. We'll be right back. Well, live a good life. Okay, so welcome you to the movie talk segment for today, because every Tuesday from 11:30 a.m. till 5 a.m. we go on to, just take a ride into the world of movies, both Nigerian and foreign movies. Okay. Before then, well, okay, at least this person, hi Star Chika, big shout out to you. Then also Bioma Oyebunam from Omunse. Well, thank you so much. Also, Francis Namani, thank you. Thank you so much. Good morning to you too. Then Matthew Anomba, thank you. And of course, I do enjoy and do have a lovely day. All right, so talking about the movie, at least movie talk and all that. Well, we're actually doing well. A big shout out to
us.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're actually doing well.
Mhm.
All right, first of all, well, there's this particular movie I've really talked about. Okay, The Woman King. All right, I had to. Okay, we have the woman, Viola Davis, in that movie, and I talked about that movie. Movie is about to, at least it will drop on September 16th this year. So we're talking about that movie. Recently, we also had to discover that our very own, that is Jimmy Odukoya.
Yeah.
Okay, it's actually part of the actors in that particular movie. And Nollywood, since yes, they just had to, applaud the guy. Was like, good work.
Yes.
Good work, Jimmy Odukoya. Good work, at least for you and Viola Davis to fight. At least when it comes to the fight scene.
Yes.
All right, so that's actually it. Then talking about that movie, because Nollywood had to, show their appreciation by saying that yes, it's actually a good thing.
Yes.
All right, for let's say another great journey for Nollywood and Hollywood. Okay, although we've been making movies here and there, but this one that has to do with African, definitely an African epic drama.
Yeah.
All right, that has to do with let's say women warriors who defended the powerful West African kingdom of Dahomey in present-day Benin Republic during the 17th, 18th, and 19th century. And talking about Jimmy Odukoya stars as a character named Oba.
Yeah.
Okay, alongside Viola Davis, John Boyega, National Lynch, okay, Thuso Mbedu, Sheila Atim, so on and so forth. Okay, and also Angelique Kidjo. Okay, so let's say it's actually an African, an African.
It's an African originated movie.
Yes,
if I'm to say it that way. And the setting is something is like telling our story ourselves. Do you get? It makes it easy for us to relate to the story. I think we should repeat this story again on Wednesday, to celebrate my gender. You need to see the way they were handling the whole thing.
She was on fire during the fight scene.
She was really on fire. And
watching,
if you watch when they were interviewing her, the process of making the movie and all, she was in the gym doing her thing.
True.
And she was like, it wasn't an easy task. I'm looking at the whole thing. Come on now. They did African women, twale to us.
Yeah,
we are doing well.
When it comes to all these fight scene. Just have to, even if you're not strong, you just have
Yes.
to go to the
Act
gym.
it.
Just put up with those skills.
That is passion working,
Yes.
passion, commitment. Like they have those, they are not procrastinators. They are not, because if they are, trust me, they won't achieve those heights. No, now it's true. These people, they are not procrastinators. They see the need to do something and they step on it immediately. Learning how to use those weapons and all, even if they are not heavy. I don't know, some of them might be heavy, but then the way they are just being flexible with the whole thing, it takes a whole lot of passion for someone. If you're not passionate about something, you can't deliver to that extent. Really, they did an amazing job. I'm talking about Jimmy. Truth, I didn't recognize him in the first place.
Okay, because of the outlook and everything.
Yes, he changed totally. He changed, and acting the Oba, it suits him so well. He fits into the whole thing. Yeah, the way he talks.
All right, let's actually talk about the Nigerian Official Selection Committee, NOSC, for the Academy of Motion Pictures, Arts and Sciences. They have actually unveiled 4 new voting members in its bid to bring together creative with diverse expertise in Nollywood. Okay. All right, and among the list of newly unveiled members, we have actress Meg Otanwa, Stephanie Lyons, John Njama, and Kenneth Jang. All right, and the filmmakers and actors joined the jury chaired by Chineze Anyene Abuni. Okay. And talking about this, this actually came in the wake of its latest call for submission for the 95th Oscars International Feature Film (IFF) category. So filmmakers with eligible movies have been directed to follow the submission guidelines outlined on the committee's website from it was actually from last month. Okay. And it has actually ended, but they just had to unveil these new voting members because once everything is set, once they've actually submitted at least the names of the Nigerian movie that they want to take up to the international scene, so they will just select one Nigerian movie that would at least represent
Nigeria, movies. Right?
Okay, so that's why they just have to at least have that round table discussion. Just look for one lovely movie, okay, and just have to submit it. That is just it.
But like,
we can be able to at least come home with
something.
Yeah, it's very important. Let's come home with.
We need it, please.
True, that's it.
Yeah, okay. And we trust them. They'll do justice to it. I mean, Stephanie Linus, like, she's a living legend, right?
Yeah,
she's a living legend, and her experience with Hollywood, combining it with our own and all of that. Well, we trust them to do justice to that. John Jamatu, he's doing very well with his job.
They will.
Yeah, they will. We're being
scared.
Optimistic. Right.
And talking about the committee, we have Izu Ojuku Omotala Jalade. We also have Mahmoud Ali Balogun, Mildred Ego Boyo, all right, Ade Tokumbo DJT. Then we also have Yibo Koko, Moses Babatope, Shaibu Hussein, and Bruce Ayonote. So at least they will actually do a good job by getting hold of one amazing Nigerian movie that represents everything when it comes to International Film Festival. All right, so let's move into that of this movie titled City Boys. Okay, well, filmmaker Raphael Adeosun has unveiled the official trailer for his soon-to-debut movie titled City Boys. And the new title, which premieres in at least cinema in Ilorin and Ibadan on September 11th and September 25th, follows 2 friends, Daniel and Machiavelli. Okay, when rising unemployment rate in Nigeria drives 2 friends out of their comfort zone. So Machiavelli's thirst for money and luxury propels him to engage in internet fraud, while Daniel's hope to secure a white-collar job amidst the pressure from his relationship best friend and sick mother. Well, that movie will actually be an interesting one.
Yes, it should be.
And City Boy stars we have Fadeyo Mubarak as Machiavelli and Babatunde Sogo as Daniel and Mary Jeremiah as Nancy. So this movie, just like I said, it actually just make you see, just make you see, although it's not justifiable for you to involve yourself when it comes to internet fraud and all that. But the thing that makes them
do the things they do.
To involve themselves in that particular act.
Yeah.
Just like apart from Machiavelli, at least Daniel's own, because I take it that Machiavelli had to lure Daniel
Into
into
it.
doing that. Because Daniel had
Yes.
to look for a job.
And there was no job.
Even from the reply, even at least they gave him one reply like that when he went for
Yeah.
a job interview that had to discourage him.
And then he will look back to see his sick mom at home, look back to see
the
failed
pressure from
relationship
everything.
because he's not meeting up to the task and all of it. It's not really
Really
easy.
something else. Well, let's push play to the trailer of the movie by Raphael Adeosun titled City Boys.
The growth of the internet over the years and its worldwide acceptance has brought with it an increase in cyber crimes. In Nigeria, today, several cyber crimes have been committed on a daily basis in various forms. According to Africa's Cyber Security Report 2018, various corporate entities in Nigeria and individuals collectively use up to $800 million in cyber attacks. How much was all the experience? The number of young people without jobs rose to 76 million in the fourth quarter. Finding jobs for millions of unemployed Nigerians has been a nightmare. It will be a bad person. I don't know. I don't understand you. I don't know.
Okay, so imagine that kind of reply.
It's disheartening. You know, companies or organizations go on to say to tell you that they have vacancies, right? And they tell you that this vacancies is open to people from the age of from 35 years down to maybe 28 or something. And then when you get to meet these organizations, they're like, we need someone with maybe 10 years working experience, 8 years working
Like, how do you
experience.
expect me
From where? This is Nigeria. You are in school. If you're supposed to graduate in 4 years, well, thanks to us, you might graduate in 8 years, or you might graduate in how many years? Then you go for service and you start job hunting. Before you'll be able to get that job, you might like, come on now, these things are not easy. It's very frustrating. And then when you get to meet them, they're not even polite. Imagine the way he replied him in a layman's language. You're inexperienced in the job. Where is he supposed to get this experience?
That was
from?
why he asked, how do you expect me to get the
where?
experience if you don't employ me to showcase what I have?
What
for you?
I have? How? Really, it's not helping. It is not helping. And then pressure from family, relationship, and others. You're a good person, but being good doesn't put food on the table. What is he supposed to do?
That
He's
is why
trying.
you just have to be very careful of what you get to hear. I know that the pressure is not it's not easy. Like, the pressure has never been easy.
It's not even like it's going to get easy any day.
Like, okay, it's only for those that have that the willpower to be like, this is what I'm going to do, and nobody can talk me out of this. Why there's some that have these they don't have people can easily influence them. Let me put it that way. Their friends can easily influence them, lure them into sort of those things. Okay, so when it comes to this, it takes a strong person. That people have this strong willpower. Once they decide on something, there's nothing. Instead, they will just leave that particular environment for you.
Yeah.
So as to get hold of their mental
sanity, and the lady too. I mean, I'm sure she's seen the fact that this guy is trying, and we see a whole lot of these things happening in the society. Even minus she being his girlfriend, families do things like this. They're like, you're trying, are we going to eat your trying? Go out there and do what others are doing.
Sometimes they even go on to compare, to make that comparison.
That's the most annoying part of it all for me. They're like, you're trying, you're looking for jobs. So person that graduated after you graduated, look at him. He's making money. Does he have two heads?
Yeah, he has a car.
He built for his family. You, what are you doing? Ask him what he's doing. You to go and do it. You're a man. You're a Jesus. Come on.
Like, seriously, we really need to at least if you know that, yes, you want your son to have that soft life, because everyone wants to enjoy. Okay? Nobody wants stress and all that. At least we all want to have that soft life in Emma Baga's voice.
Yes.
You just want to have that soft life. You just want to be soft. Okay, go on, no stress and anything, but just help that person to get to that destination. It's bit by bit. It's step by step. It's not something that you will just wake up overnight and you go on, and because this particular person has acquired one or two things, and you'll be like, okay, fine, let me just go on, and you go on and pressurize them. See, once you graduate, okay, I know that the life, when it comes to life, it can be easy. Even some of your friends, some of your uncles, that's when you even discover that some of them are not even real uncles. They're making that promise of, don't worry, when you graduate, I'll get a job for you. Then once you're done, go and get hold of him. Okay, you'll be like, oh, are you done? Okay, just give me some time.
Send me your CV. Let's see what we can do about it. They won't even open that CV.
So if you know that Lisa, that person is actually trying his or her best, just encourage the person.
Yeah, it's very necessary.
That's where you see lots. So at least last year, this particular guy that I know, he committed. It was all over social media. And guess what led to that? It was pressure from the family that made him to at least kill himself, because even before he left, he wrote a letter that he's tired. He was really tired of everything.
It's not easy. It's really frustrating. And another thing is, we all need to learn a skill. Do you get? Since getting a job has become so difficult, it's almost looking impossible. We need a skill while you're in school. When you have the break, when you have your free time, just get a skill. Something that when you're out of school, or even while you're still in school, you can use it to earn a dime and support yourself, help yourself, keep yourself afloat. And when you're out of school, when these pressures are coming, you have something to hold on to. You have something to offer. Let it be that you've done your best, and then you're leaving the rest for God.
Yes, and once you're done with that skill, please, you won't get everything immediately.
No.
Go and ask those people. They will tell you their story. It's bit by bit. Everything is just you being consistent in that particular. It's not you do today, procrastination will enter, you leave it. You just keep on. No. That's nothing. Okay, once you're done with your skill, please just practice over and over again. You won't make everything at the same time.
No.
You won't. Everything will not. You will not. Everything will not just come immediately. Rome wasn't built in a day. It's bit by bit, step by step. That's how it is. Life is all about time and chance.
Yeah.
You just have to be patient.
Sure.
Okay. So that's all. At least I just have to wrap up the movie segment and also wrap up for today. Well, I don't even know that. Well, I had fun. Thank you so much, Iberi. I had fun today. Thank you so much. Well, tomorrow we'll be back here, same station, same time. Okay, and that will be a woman crush. We delve into world of women. So many things have to do with women. At least tomorrow we'll actually delve into that. But for now, we need to go and make way for news and brief that will come back at 12. Then by 1 p.m. it will be time for the Fact Finder show. So do well to please take care of yourself. And please, I know you want to live that soft life, but just know that you have to do it. You have to get that in the right way. Remember that life is all about time and chance. That's all. Any final words?
Final words. Say no to procrastination. Please kill it, dead it, bury it, mother it. Yeah, and we'll achieve all we desire to achieve by the grace of God.
All right, I'll leave you in the hands of M.I. Abaga and Lord Vino with the song Soft Life. I feel that, this song was dedicated to Tony Lumelu. They want to be soft. They want to live that soft life like Tony. And when it comes to that, well, he is not only, the man is so many things.
He made a video with that song.
Yes,
like in the video, like, oh my God.
He just had to showcase his fashion, his fashion
and
style.
The softness of his life.
So you guys aiming to at least live that soft life. Go and ask him. He will tell you what the
struggles that he passed through.
All right, my name is Mimi.
And I am your girl, Iberi.
Do enjoy your day.
Bye.